welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You have been waiting for it for a good long while, about a month. In fact, it is finally time for more Twitch Championship Wrestling. We have a huge show tonight, to say the least. We have 8 matches, 2 title matches, and the final bit of debuts, people who need to have a match, etc. And after this, I'm finally able to just let the game do the match booking for me, which is going to be very nice, because it just makes things easier. We got a packed match card tonight for the first ever pay-per-view event for Twitch Championship Wrestling. Let's just run down through this match card, see what we have on tap here tonight. In the opening match for the TCW television title, we have Maximum Payne against the defending champion Woppin Daddy. And then we got Andy Price versus Chris Cage. Ken Costa, Destroyer, and Kicker in a triple threat match. A tables match between Sai and Kenta. A triple threat Extreme Rules match between Flawless Maria, Damian Payne, and Nuthouse Fargo. A one-on-one match between Erie and Stormtrooper of Death. A 4-man gauntlet with Mithras, Blake Bradley, Teflon Sheik, and El Cheeky. And finally, the main event, Conk versus Marc for the TCW World Championship in a ladder match. You guys have been waiting for a long time, and I am here to deliver you some genuine fucking greatness. So, without further ado, let's just get into it, guys. Let's quit wasting time, let's quit yapping. Let's kick off Generation Lost here in Twitch Championship Wrestling. We actually have our 2 opponents here in this first match, Maximum Payne and Woppin Daddy, in Twitch chat. Big shout out to them, Maximum Payne 208 and the Kevorkian Accordion. That's a banging name. Take a look around here. Try to get a little experimental with the arena here. Big thing is we got the logo on the apron. That's the thing that matters. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this first match is for the Twitch Championship Wrestling Television Championship. And here is the challenger. Call him Mr. XCW, call him a crushing pain co-owner. Call him the fucking man. Maximum Payne is here to earn his first championship here at TCW. Welcome on in, Hotshot Shaz. Always good to see you. You are absent from this current match card, but as long as I'm not absolutely fucking tired, I will be doing another one after this with some normal show, and I'll make sure you are on it. Maximum Payne has had a great start to his TCW career here. Whether it's in singles competition or tag team competition, he has gotten a good variety so far. So going up here up against a seasoned TCW wrestler, Woppin Daddy, is going to be just what he needs to take himself to the next level. Win or lose, getting a title match on a pay-per-view takes a lot. It takes energy, aura. He's had it all leading up to this. As well as participation. If you come into the Twitch streams especially, you will be given more incentive, more booking priority. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the television champion. Complete with a guitar, because I forgot to change his title championship entrance. Mr. Doo-Wop, you got the guitar for one night only until I remember to take this off yet. What can I say? It's a special occasion. He's going to do a little ditty for us. There he is, the television champion here in his first defense. He won this off of Blake Bradley not too long ago. This is a title that was defended every single episode of Twitch Championship Wrestling. And hold on. We'll get some word here. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, whoever wins this match has their next opponents lined up already. It will be Hotshot Shaz who contends for the television title next. So you gotta know, you know he has to be watching from backstage. trying to take some notes on his opponents here. Because either one of these guys could be the next one he faces. As for right now, though, in one corner, we have the challenger, Maximum Payne. And, of course, in the other corner, the defending champion, Woppin. Daddy! Got another new face here. Looks like King Crypto has arrived in chat. Now, Mr. Crypto, I don't believe you're on the TCW roster, but if you want to, excuse me, if you want to get on the roster, all you got to do is transfer some wrestler bucks over to TCW. I know, crazy ass thing to do, but this covers me making your character. And I do like to make every character myself to give it the, not only give you an extra entrance, but give me, make sure that everything has the same level of effort put into it, etc., etc. So 5 wrestler bucks in a TCW, and you will be put in. And of course, I'll invite you as well. But here we go in the beginning of this matchup. So Maximum Payne is going to get the early offense here. Got a different venue here, looking at a theater here for this special show. Duwop manages to roll out of the way of that headbutt. Now Maximum Payne back into laying in the punishment. Some knees and punches. That battering fist. Now, we have not seen the television championship survive 2 defenses. But we have seen 1 defense, I do believe. Yeah, pinfall here, 1. So if Duwop and Daddy can defend here successfully tonight, he does already have one of the more impressive reigns thus far. There's only been a couple reigns, but having a good reign nonetheless is what it takes to get your name in the record books as a true great in this championship's legacy. Maximum Payne continuing to lay in the offense. Looks like we're going to get a DDT variation to the back of the neck there. Duwop and Daddy is facing Maximum Payne here for the TCW Television Championship. And from the top rope, Maximum Payne with a shoulder block, and Duwop and Daddy is going to take a breather for a moment. Oh, but Payne, he's just looking to take him out any second here. Good God. We're talking about an all-out attack. That is what we're seeing here. But it looks like Duwop and Daddy can take a moment to get the advantage here. Elbow to the back. Dropping the point of that elbow into Maximum Payne's spine. Rolls out of the way there. Back into striking. Looks like DWD going to start throwing strikes back. You see this happen time and time again. A bit of trading blows. A little bit of a, almost like a mini game here in the center of the ring here. But it's still very early on. Both of these men still plenty of energy to spare. Throwing back chops and punches and strikes. I doubt we're going to see one person especially come out on top here. Woppin just egging Maximum Payne on over and over. He is unafraid as these two come to a complete set of blows here. Who's going to have that millisecond more of energy to capitalize? Both of them going to tie up. Setting him with an Irish whip and takes him down with a kitchen sink knee to the guts. Yeah, this is Maximum Payne. Everybody in TCW here is a huge elbow drop from the top rope. Everybody in Twitch Championship Wrestling is from Wrestler Unstoppable. What's going on here? That's Titantron. Who could that be? Who is interrupting this championship match here, ladies and gentlemen? Ken Costa! Ken Costa with the chair shots to Duwop and Daddy and Maximum Payne. He's crawling over. He's trying to take advantage here, ladies and gentlemen. A pinfall. 1. No. Duwop and Daddy able to kick out. What was Ken Costa doing out here? That chair shot to the head has to have stunned Duwop and Daddy some type of way, but oh, maybe not. As he shakes, rattles, and rolls for the big move. Is that enough to put Maximum Payne away? 1. He's got his foot out of the rope there. 2, 3. The ref didn't see the foot. After taking a chair shot to the skull, Duwop and Daddy just successfully defended the TCW Television Championship in the opening bout here tonight. What is going on with Ken Costa here? Why was he has a match later on tonight that he has to focus on. A triple threat match even. We're going to have to see if we can figure out what's going on there later on. But for now, we're going to go to the next matchup here, ladies and gentlemen, which is Andy Price versus Chris Cage in a one-on-one match. Now, Maximum Payne's got to be feeling pretty upset after that. He had a foot under the rope there. Did Maximum Payne enlist the help of Ken Costa? Was Ken just acting on his own? What possibly could have been the cause for what just happened there? That question is going to have to remain unanswered as we're getting into our next matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. Someone who's had a very impressive run thus far in TCW, Andy Price. A number of very high-profile wins. I believe his first win was over Kicker, of all people, a veteran in this business. Andy Price, someone who's been around for a good minute, but has yet to really get that big win. But TCW here might be the proving ground for him to truly excel. I keep talking about not getting big wins. He didn't get a win over his established veteran, once again, of an opponent here with Chris Cage. You gotta think he's looking good. That Dirty Ken almost cost me the match indeed. Something will be done about Ken Costa there. Maybe a tag match of some kind. Maybe a one-on-one match. A bit of retribution. We'll have to see. And here is Chris Cage. Now, if you know anything about me, you know that I hate this motherfucker with a burning passion. There's a commentator, as a company owner, I gotta be a little impartial here. I do have to give Chris Cage some credit. He is a fantastic wrestler. He is somebody who has routinely made me eat my words, both in the ring and outside of the ring. He is somebody, he can get the job done no matter what the cost is. He can get the job done no matter what the stakes are. Beating immortals, taking on teams. But I also took his RAWF tag titles from him and Sheik only about a month and a half ago. So bada bing, bada bing. Really interesting match going on here. Chris Cage and Andy Price. If you are new to the Twitch channel here, please, I'm begging you on my hands and knees for the love of God, follow the Twitch channel. The numbers make my brain go firm. If you're watching this replay on YouTube, be sure to subscribe on YouTube. I am in the process of trying to figure out a Twitch subscriber bonus, because Twitch subscriptions, they do cost money. I'm not going to ask people to subscribe when they're just coming here from Wrestle Unstoppable, unless I can figure something out. Oh, Jesus Christ! Right out of the gate, Andy Price with a what the hell was that? Rolling complete shot. Right out the gate, alright. And he's got a submission hold locked. A Hell's Gate? Andy Price just roaring out, but Chris Cage stuffing it with a powerbomb. We'll talk about explosive starts. That is how you make your opponent upset, and that is how you make a mark. Right out of the gate there, but it looks like we're back to even ground. Chris Cage a little too eager to grab after Andy Price now. Oh, and Andy taking advantage with a front kick. And now another kick to the face there. Onto the outside of the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. Here at Generation Lost, we have a smorgasbord of competition laid out. It's going to be high energy from start to finish here. STO on the outside mats from Andy Price. We have different mats out here tonight. These two fighting back and forth here. Got a 6 count from the referee. You got to be careful. Can't get counted out here. I mean, a double count's a draw. That's bad enough. But winning by count out, not exactly what you want to do. Not exactly the best way to win. You want to get a decisive win. Pinfall or submission. Oh, I mean, Chris Cage might just be taking that count out win anyways. Well, I'll be damned. Andy Price in the last second not able to get back in the ring, and Chris Cage takes that count out win. putting a screeching halt on Andy Price's momentum with that win there. Now, one could argue Andy Price was just about to get back in the ring there, but at the end of the day, the ref's call is final. Chris Cage here is your winner in the second matchup. Thank you, Maximum Payne, for the compliment on the arena there. It's supposed to be blue like it was just there in the, just now in the background there, but it's not wanting to be blue for some reason. He certainly paid the price for being hated. I love that. And now someone who decided to sort of hop the line. Oh, it's Hardy. Okay, I thought it was just a play on words. Someone who decided to hop the line earlier and just show up when he wanted to. In the middle of a TCW television title match, no less, Ken Costa is now in action. Brutal referees indeed. Yeah, Doo-Wop's got the eye for the winners here tonight. Doo-Wop, what's your prediction here? Ken Costa versus Kicker versus Destroyer. Who do you have? Here he is, the man with the steel chair, the chairman, in fact. Ken Costa is here. He is angry. He is fired up, as always. Rising stars are a hard thing to come by in wrestling softball. But it seems like Ken Costa has managed to be just the type of rising star that everybody thinks he couldn't be. He is outdoing expectations all across the board. In fact, just winning his first RAWF title, Midnight Hobo title. They do allow intergender matches now, yes. The fact that this game has intergender wrestling is the very fact that TCW even exists now. Was not going to be TCW. Because it is a pain to make both the women's and men's division work when I have limited time, but 2K was listening. Would love to see Kicker finally win. True that. Let me pull up the TCW records here. See what Ken Costa and Kicker and Destroyer's records are. Destroyer's 0-2. Kicker is 1-2. And I do believe this might actually be Ken Costa's debut, or episode 4 was his debut. Honestly, I don't remember anything like that. There she is, Destroyer. Making headlines everywhere she goes, whether it's TCW or otherwise. She might be 0-2, but every time she steps into the ring here in TCW, she has shown off her dominance time and time again. Could this triple threat match, yet another multi-person match for her, be the moment where she gets her first win? Would certainly be well earned if she can get it over these two very game competitors. Tessa Blanchard really is decently talented. It's a shame she's like that. Thankfully, no real drama here in Switch Championship Wrestling, just match-to-match typical stuff. Kayfabe, brother, kayfabe. Here we have our third and final entrance to this match. You're just happy you're not Ken, those two are me. That is very true. Ken is in here with two... there's a certain word for this type of woman. Feral animal, beast, maybe. Certain jungle cats. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Kicker here, one of the first signees of Twitch Championship Wrestling. She is actually the owner of Live American Wrestling, a company that will be involved in the Bori Festival this October. Bori Festival. Multiple companies hoping to break my record. 25 companies, I believe, is the record. Put on the biggest show that Wrestler Unstoppable has ever seen. But right now, we got a triple threat match to attend to. Kicker, Ken, Costa, and Destroyer. Who is going to go after who first? So we got Kicker and Ken, 2Ks kicking it off as Destroyer looks on, but Destroyer takes her down with a quick takedown. Ken Costa now, the big powerhouse of a clothesline. Now you look at the people in the ring, you see an obvious size advantage, possibly a strength advantage from Ken Costa. The Kicker and Destroyer are not two people to discount in any way, shape, or form. It's not just man versus woman. It's experience versus tenacity. It's fire versus veteran instinct. Oh yeah, Asuka in Japan was fantastic. Destroyer now got a chair. Ken Costa probably getting flashbacks to what he did in that television title match. Still no word backstage on what we're going to do about that little bit of interference. We're not going to punish him by any means, but matches are the thing that makes the world go round. Might be a certain special match coming in. Kicker with a rake to the back there to Ken Costa. Off the ropes. Looks like Destroyer's going to shove herself back into things with a big, I believe, Falcon Arrow there in the middle of the ring. Destroyer very measured here in what she does. Looks like she's quickly going from one opponent to the other. Oh my god, dropping Ken Costa with a big front-facing suplex there. Face buster maybe? And now tossing him like a bag of potatoes. Like I said, size advantage is one thing, but Destroyer might have the strength here. Oh, avoiding a chair shot to the head there from Kicker as well. We got everybody on the outside of the ring. Kicker very satisfied with her handiwork. Triple threats are such an interesting thing because one moment, it's not just one moment that can change the vibe of the match. You're not just going to win this by having one little quick moment inspiration. You have to keep capitalizing, keep firing on all cylinders. So we're going to have the action return to the ring here. On a gigantic basement drop kick from Kicker. A pinfall attempt here. Ken Costa firing himself up on the outside of the ring and getting back in now. Destroyer just putting on an absolute showcase of her strength here tonight. And once again, a Falcon Arrow drives Ken down to the mat now. You could argue that the momentum has been in Destroyer's corner from the beginning here. Perhaps letting Ken Costa and Kicker kick things off. Kick, if you will, in the beginning. Smartest move she could have made here. Dropping Kicker with the DDT here now. Now Ken Costa trying to focus on two people at once. You know, that's the thing about triple threats. You have eyes in the back of your head. You got to be able to not only focus on multiple things at once, but execute multiple planes of action at once. That's some mounted strikes here from the top. And he's taken down by Destroyer once again. Destroyer's on top of things here. Now lining Ken Costa up. Could we see an early ending to this matchup here, ladies and gentlemen? Irish whip off the ropes, ducking down. Oh, drop kick averted. Ken Costa fired up once again, kicks the gut. Oh, what's he going for here? Looks like he was going for Destroyer's finishing move there. Destroyer able to reverse at the last moment. I have Kicker dragging her over to the side of the ring there, the ropes, excuse me. Oh, big slingshot incoming from one side of the ring to the other. The whiplash on that has to be ginormous, just like the whiplash of getting kicked directly in the face like Ken Costa just did to her. Ken Costa specifically just taking it to Kicker move after move here. I believe Kicker's really getting the worst of it in this triple threat match. And oh, this could really be worse off for Kicker. Powerbomb down onto that unforgiving mat. And Costa working on isolating a limb now with the leg lock. Destroyer waiting with that kendo stick, ready to strike at a moment's notice. But Ken Costa stops it. On a clothesline takes him down, but she's not done. Another clothesline. Could we see the trifecta? around. Oh my god. Kicker intervening and just taking both competitors down there. Here it comes. Destroyer took advantage of the interruption. Destroyer with the riptide. 1, 2. Well, we had a kick out. Costa still trying to glory bow on the outside there. Kicker took a lot of damage to that big finishing move there. Oh my god, Ken taking her down with Death Valley Driver. Oh, kendo stick to the skull. And the back now. That could be all she wrote. This is anybody's match at this point. We have Destroyer putting on the most offense here. The Kicker and Costa keep seemingly returning to one another, with the momentum largely following Costa's side. Side suplex. Destroyer distracted on the outside of the ring. Yeah, keep her eye on things. No matter how many weapons she wants to introduce here, she has to keep being involved if she wants to be the winner here. She takes Costa out of that stun. Now, oh my god, kendo stick shatters against Kicker's face. Kicker here is really taking most of it. Oh my god. Submission hold now, but Costa's right there. Can he interrupt the time? He does with a smack to Destroyer's face. And oh my god. Just, it's like these two are trying to one-up each other. Move after move, specifically to Kicker before quickly returning to each other. Destroyer now. Locking up to Ken. Ken's got her in the cradle. Throwing her with the body slam. Oh my god, knee to Kicker. Big high arching knee. 1, 2, 3. If that's not a night of success for Costa, I don't know what is. Inserting yourself into a television title match. Winning a triple threat over 2 very game competitors. That is how you not only get involved, but make your name known. Costa here might be having the best night out of anybody here, but there's still more to come. More matches coming up on Generation Lost. Like a tables match between Sai and Kenta. 2 recently debuting superstars here. You know they're both craving this tables match win. Keep in mind, there is a hardcore championship in the TCW warehouse just waiting to crown its first champion. Who knows? It could be one of these two here. First competitor, here comes Sai, challenging me for my multimedia championship tomorrow on RAWF Superstars. Can't wait to beat her for that, but I do hope she beats Kenta here in this match. Blood's running through my veins like it's cocaine. We always move fast, never in the slow lane. Enough foreplay, baby. Quickly mute my mic while I fix something in my room here. 1 moment. We're gonna let the entrance play out. Girl, know what you like, yeah. Said you like your eggs with a little sunny side, yeah. Said you make them beg for seconds every time, yeah. I'm here to feel your legs out, tangle in the jar, yeah. All I know is you're fine when you do what you do. And babe, I wanna make you mine. When I see those hips move, I'm thinking, damn girl, yeah, just let me be your man, girl. She got me all in by the way that she fallin' down that pole, throwing ones like I'm ballin'. Call me a pro, cause I know how to call them. Damn, she fine, I just wanna see her roll. I like rock and roll, don't stop it, no. I like a bad chick, dropping low, down to the floor. Her body, I'll explode. Now, those of you watching us on YouTube more than likely have music playing. If you're watching us on Twitch and you're wondering, hey, where's the music? I am streaming this directly off of my Xbox, which, when you stream directly through Twitch from your Xbox, Twitch mutes certain games, or rather the games mute themselves, and either Twitch or 2K do not play any of the game's music. Copyrights, am I right?
feel alive when I got a goal in sight. Chip away, I gotta fight.
Gets it here, the Golden Dragon.
Man, I think I see the light. Yeah, that shit is so
Now,
bright.
I
Follow
don't
me,
often
got the
make
God,
personal
see
picks
you
for
on
these
the
matches,
other
but I
side,
really want to
son.
see Kenta win here.
Ain't nobody know what I've been through.
There's a certain energy about this man that screams, support me.
I'll put on a show as a dazzle. I'm about to take off. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. No, I'm about to take off. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah.
Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we do stream this live on twitch.tv/RayRonu. Uploads do eventually go up on the YouTube channel, the same name, REYRONU. Sai in one corner, Kenta in the other. Let's kick this match off. This is a tables match once again, ladies and gentlemen. The only way to win this, it's not by pinfall, it's not by submission or knockout or anything. It is putting your opponent through the wooden prison of a table. Got some strikes coming from the top as Sai starts to lay into Kenta here. This is truly one of those matches that, you know, I always say this can end at any moment. All it takes is a little bit of momentum. All it takes is this or that. You trip or fall the wrong way, and you're going through a table. Sai with a big crossbody there out into the top, into the ring from the top rope there. It reminds me of Kota Ibushi from Kenny Omega's Tag Team New Japan. Interesting. It's like we got the table introduced early on. Kenta trying to take it from Sai. Sai's not having any of it, but Kenta reversing and driving in some big moves there. Kenta now lining Sai up for a possible high risk move. Into the ring. Oh, but he misses pretty largely, in fact. Not relenting, though. He has Sai on the 8 ropes. Oh my god, another knee. We've seen a lot of knees from Kenta here. Dawn in gold and red up against Sai's burning red herself. Which of these superstars is going to... Oh, Jesus Christ. Burn brighter here tonight. I just saw Sai's head, the back of her head, her neck, bounce off that table there. She didn't go through that table, but you got to think she's seeing stars right now. Now off the ropes. Oh my god. A gigantic Spanish fly there, taking Sai down to the mat in glorious fashion. Kenta firmly has control right now. Has Sai on a table even. Are we going to see an early end to this matchup here, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my... There it is, Kenta with the win. Simple and clean, nice and quick. Kenta is your winner in this tables match here, ladies and gentlemen. Generation Loss is flying by. I believe that was our 4th match already. We're going to talk about making a name for yourself. Kenta here is doing just that. After a big match against Mithras since debut, now his first win of the company against Sai. I smell big things for this man coming soon. We got triple threat Extreme Rules match now, ladies and gentlemen. Hell of a lineup here. Damian, Payne, Flawless Maria, and Nuthouse Fargo. We saw one bit of no DQ action. Now we're seeing the epitome of no DQ. Extreme Rules. We're hopefully gonna see ladders, tables, chairs, everything. Flawless Maria making her way down to the ring. She doesn't have the little chocolate bunny on her side here, but she is still looking bright and happy and ready, full of enthusiasm for this match here, ladies and gentlemen. Chainsaws on fire indeed. Now this guy, there might be a lot of you who don't know who this guy is, Damian Payne. He is a hell of of a wrestler, an X Division legend in Impact Wrestling, now Legacy Championship Wrestling. When we talk about excellence, the owner of 5-Star Pro Wrestling here is a diamond in the rough. And we're going to see if he can get the win here tonight. 5-Star Pro Wrestling also running their 12th Grand Prix tournament right now. Pretty simple premise, you win the tournament, you get the title, next tournament starts automatically. Full of confidence here, Damian Payne. It's a shame we don't see him in the ring much anymore. There are a lot of people who just are not around in Wooly. They're just popping in to quickly say hello and dip out again. They don't even wrestle as much anymore. Time to wake up. It's the big 25. Get back into it, guys. Here he is, the LCW Immortal Champion, Nuthouse Fargo. Underdog, underrated, underutilized. There could be a lot more seen from Nuthouse Fargo, but we have yet to really see him reach out and grasp a certain brass ring, if you will. We have yet to see him really pop out. Might see him in places such as LCW, DNA. Maybe TCW is the place where he really lets his star shine. This triple threat match is going to be a great place to put his name on the map. We had another triple threat match, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, Extreme Rules. I'm looking forward to seeing some carnage here. I'm looking forward to see bodies flying, weapons flying. How is this thing going to start off? We got Maria and Nuthouse kicking it off. Maria gets the first takedown of the match with an STO. Looks like Damian Payne going to be next, dropping her down face first. Been in crushing Payne for years and forgot he's on the roster. Yeah, he is a mobile player now. He just is on mobile, so he just doesn't get on really. It's like Nuthouse Fargo going to be the first person to introduce a weapon. We got a kendo stick, big favorite of many wrestlers here tonight. Maria avoids getting hit with that thing. And another STO taken down. Maria really favoring the STO here tonight. Damian Payne going to bring her crashing down with the sidewalk slam. Oh, and a back body drop from Damian Payne. Damian firing on all cylinders here. And a quick pinfall attempt, which is stuffed by Nuthouse Fargo. So we're going to be taking him outside of the ring for just a moment here. Maria kind of taking the brunt of action from both people here. And now just getting absolutely dominated in that corner. Anything you can do, I can do better. Throwing him to the other side of the ring. Now I'm getting a running start for an elbow. Maria, kendo stick in hand, takes it to Nuthouse Fargo. Right to the dome. And takes it to Damian Payne, knocking him off the rope, the apron, excuse me. Maria getting fired up and coming back here. But Damian Payne's got a ladder. They gotta watch out. Oh my god. High angle crossbody flying across the ring. The ladder has now been introduced. That's just a big, oh my god, metal weapon. He does need to be more active in the Woo. I yell at him for it. Now, there's no briefcase to grab. Nothing to climb that ladder for, but just having such a large object increases your chances of winning tenfold because you are the commanding officer. But any officer can be taken down with a kendo stick flying directly at your face, just like that. Pinfall attempt here. 1. Now Nuthouse and Damian. Maria tries to get out of the ring, another back body drop. What does Maria have planned? Oh, we have the sledgehammer being introduced here. One of the most brutal weapons possible. Someone's going to take it here. Oh, avoids it. Now Damian and Nuthouse both taking the damage to Maria as she gets dropped down. And Damian Payne he took a kendo stick, but now still taken down. This is a great match so far, endorsed by the television champion, Woppin Daddy himself. And what's this? What's this? We have a ladder being set up on the outside of the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. That is a very precarious thing indeed. We got to be very careful here. Oh, Damian Payne. Oh my God. Snake eyes. Being dropped face first. And look at the mats here, ladies and gentlemen. These aren't your typical wrestling mats. These are a little bit harder. They're not as hard as the hardest part of the ring. You know, the ring apron. But, oh, okay, Maria. Go off. Moonsault. Maria, what's she doing? Has Nuthouse Fargo up on the ladder now. What could she be thinking here? Nuthouse laying prone, but Maria. Oh, reverse sunset flip powerbomb there. And takes Nuthouse Fargo back down. The momentum has flipped. It was all Nuthouse and Damian, but now it's like Maria is taking control back from her two oppressors now. Another drop kick. But now Nuthouse Fargo sends her into there, and now she's on top of the ladder. You gotta wonder, is somebody going through that thing here tonight? The way that thing's set up, it's begging for true carnage. Oh, Nuthouse. Dominator. Oh, it's not Dominator, it's a submission hold. Damian was struggling there for a moment. Maria intervened just at the right moment. Nuthouse stuffing the finisher attempt and dropping her with an atomic drop. Dropping her with a drop. And Damian Payne and Nuthouse. Oh, Damian Payne choke slam. And that could be all she wrote there. 1, 2, not enough. This has been an incredible Extreme Rules match here. We're seeing almost everything get utilized. It was like submission attempt here now. Oh my God. Maria with the kendo stick, but Nuthouse Fargo is taking it and trying to go for the foolish pin. And the referee is down. This is no DQ, so the referee being down isn't exactly the end of things. Well, that's one less pinfall that could happen. Well, not one less pinfall. Shut up. Nuthouse. Oh my God. Oh my God. Decimating Flawless Maria with the steel steps there. And now another kendo stick finds its way into the match. And Damian Payne is swinging for the fences, taking everyone down. And wiping his boots amidst the carnage. One person to the next. The momentum is flipping violently. Oh my, ooh, Nuthouse Fargo's leg there. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to get a replay on that. Nuthouse Fargo might be in extreme pain here after that gigantic move from Damian Payne. There very well might be a fine. Watch closely. His leg got caught up in the ring apron. Oh my God. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. There is a non-zero chance that Nuthouse Fargo, could be severely injured after that. We're going to have to see if he can even get up and stand after that. I mean, he will, because it's a video game. That really didn't do much. But that was disgusting to see. Damian Payne now going to the top rope. And flying. And Nuthouse Fargo is still fighting, almost courageously, in fact. Trading blows with Flawless Maria. All three competitors up on their feet now. Black-hearted indeed. Damian Payne. He can sense that Nuthouse Fargo is in a lot of pain right now. And, onto the mat outside. And now there's no pinfalls on the outside of the ring. They have to get back into the ring to get a pinfall as Damian Payne hits a huge elbow. And now the steel steps. Oh no. Oh my God. Dear God. Let's get the replay on that, ladies and gentlemen. Damian Payne just absolutely thunder cunting that thing directly into Nuthouse Fargo's face. Good God. And I think he fell in an even funnier... Okay, this is the new Yamcha pose right here, ladies and gentlemen. Mother of God, this is... Oh shit, wrong one. Well, you get the point. This is an insane match, ladies and gentlemen. Nuthouse Fargo is just, oh my God, getting it taken to him here. And yet he still gets up as Damian Payne launches Flawless Maria. Looks like it might be down to just these two men in this ring now. Nuthouse Fargo. Oh my God. Oh my God. This has to be the end for Nuthouse. Oh my God. Big high angle power bomb as he goes for the pin. Oh, but Maria's right there. She broke it up at the last second. Kicker here in chat. Good to see you. Maria defying the odds. A quick ref bump, but it was, oh my God. And another pinfall to the down Nuthouse Fargo. Nuthouse Fargo has taken several just harsh shots. Yeah, he's still kicking in this thing. Keep in mind that ladder set up on the side of the ring. That could bode very badly for someone as Nuthouse takes advantage of the big Nuthouse press. Could Nuthouse be lining up for something big? Oh, he's got the submission. The bear hug, using the last of his strength against Damian Payne here. Isn't enough to make him tap. Is at the end. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, against all odds, in a Herculean effort, after what could have been a brutal leg injury, after taking steel stairs directly to the jaw, Nuthouse Fargo has just overcome the odds and won this triple threat match. After several fantastic multi-man matches, we're going to tone it down with a one-on-one match here, ladies and gentlemen. This match and two more are all that's left here tonight. An absolutely fantastic triple threat match between those fighters. First up, ladies and gentlemen, a Seek and Destroy stable member, so you know I'm pulling for him. Erie is here. You want to talk about explosiveness? It's not just the fireworks, or the machine gun, like air machine gun motions of the machine. Fuck you. It's not just that. Erie, his wrestling style, his personality, everything about this man is energy personified. Erie apparently almost destroyed the world by bringing back an Egyptian god. Was a paragon. Erie's simply built different. 'twas just a snake. Yeah, knowing Erie, you could probably bring the Hydra to life. Okay, I want some Wendy's now. But A, I have no money in my bank account. B, it's 11:02 p.m. C, I don't have a car. And D, I have an actual call. And now someone who's in every single company you could think of. I mean every company. It's a Stormtrooper of Death. Often imitated, never replicated. Stormtrooper of Death. One of those names you just immediately remember. Arguably, depending on what era of wrestling style you're from, you say Stormtrooper, people think of him. Fire in his soul, fire coming from the corners. Can Stormtrooper bring the fire from within? A fire inside, if you know a certain punk band, to overcome Erie here. The devil versus the snake. Who comes out on top here? Got a tie up here in the middle of the ring to start this off. Who's going to take advantage early on? Looks like Stormtrooper Death's going to overpower Erie, but Erie avoiding that clothesline. Bring him down to the mat now. Also, we have 10 viewers right now. Thank you guys so much. It is not very often that I hit double digits on viewers. Highly appreciate that. If you have not yet followed the Twitch channel, a follow would be very appreciated. It helps me out big time. It's like Mr. Michael Brewer is here. Welcome in, Mr. Hooligan God. You know, I would love to have you in TCW. I would love to have you here. Stormtrooper launching punches from that top there. Kicks to the gut. It's like Stormtrooper actually getting a good bit of domination in the early goings of this match. He could be going for his big move, alright. Chokeslam incoming, not quite apparently. The big man laying in a lot of big punishment here. Erie uncharacteristically getting dominated, actually. Oh my god. I keep calling him the big man, but when you drop a big leg like that, how can you not say it one time? It's like Erie trying to get back into it with a dragon screw leg whip. Attacking the leg now. Very smart. You want to take down a big man, you got to take down his big tree trunk legs. Now Erie, top rope, what does he think? Oh, he's got to turn around quickly. Stormtrooper meeting him and avoids the double axe handle. And now he's dropped the neck breaker. Could that be all she wrote this early on, ladies and gentlemen? One. Not quite enough. This match has been largely in Stormtrooper of Death's favor. Erie's got to fire back with something big pretty soon here if he has any hopes of winning. Taking the electric chair drop, but still shrugging Stormtrooper off with a big, two big old fuck you. 2 feet to the jaw of Stormtrooper of Death. And now out of the ring, this could be the break that Erie needs. He needs to keep channeling that momentum now. Those quick moves, those elbow drops, those Irish whips. The spears to the outside, they add up very quickly. Now Erie going to the top rope again. What's he got in mind this time? Are we going to see it? Oh, he's even egging on Stormtrooper of Death. What is he going to do? He is going to decide against it, apparently. Oh, he takes him down with a gigantic power slam instead. A little bit of misdirection, maybe. That was the name of the game. Oh, and a spine buster. Erie is fired up, and he's on the ropes again, middle this time. I think this might be a little safer, a little more in Erie's range of moves as he hits the double axe handle. Stormtrooper of Death taking a lot of damage here. The momentum could be getting pretty evened up. It's up to his feet, takes a kick to the gut. Oh, I think we know what's coming now, ladies and gentlemen. Snake bomb. That could be all. 1, 2, 3. All it takes is one little drop. Or dead snake filled with concrete. Erie is your winner, ladies and gentlemen, here at Generation Lost. The ref is slow as hell. The refs have been so weird tonight. We got 2 matches left, ladies and gentlemen. Both of them are filled to the brim with top-tier talent. First up, we have a 4-star gauntlet match. It starts off with a Mithras versus Blake Bradley, followed by Teflon, Sheik, and El Cheeky. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god. Hooligan God with the Prime sub. Thank you so much. Oh my fucking god. Thank you. That is fantastic. I cannot state enough how much I appreciate that. Holy shit. Quickly, a gauntlet match. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Elimination can occur by pinfall, submission, or DQ. The match continues with until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner. I figured to be rooting for El Cheeky there. Well, thank you, Mr. Michael the Goon, Mr. Hoolagoon. I know Prime subs are, one of those a month, so using that on me, I appreciate that a hell of a lot. Out first, he's the title machine. A lot of people hate him. A lot of people want to be him. He's in too many Hall of Fames to count, from UCW to LCW to the Wrestle Unstoppable Hall of Fame, RAWF. You name a company he's in, he's probably in the Hall of Fame unless he just joined it. Mithras, the God. The title machine. Nicknames apply. His debut was dominating Kenta in a brutal submission match. We're going to see if he can outlast 3 other superstars in this gauntlet match here. Now, management specifically made this match because a lot of people say that Mithras is handed title opportunities. When you're as good as he is, you earn that shit. We're going to see if he can earn a future title shot. Not that one is on the line here in this match, but getting a win in a 4-man gauntlet puts you on the road to success one way or another. And there's the first opponent, ladies and gentlemen. Herald of the Elevated Society in RAWF. Often poet. Blake Bradley is here to make a name for himself. He's ready to do it at anyone's expense. He beat Kenta like he owed him lunch money. He kinda did, yeah. Geez, like that match was fucking brutal. So seeing Kenta win that tables match earlier felt very good. Anyone but Blake, love that same. Anyone but Blake. It seems like you got everybody getting some room. You got Kicker, of course, room for Puppy. You got the Mithras plug, Crypto. Where's the Teflon love? Where's the Blake love? Blake has to have the Guinness Book of Records for heel wrestler with most fan support deals. Yeah. I'll more for that back in the front row before Blake. That's the spirit. That's some real heel shit, Michael. We love that. Alright, these first two men here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hold on. I have an Xbox party up so I can make sure my mic's on and I kicked out of it. Alright. Mithras and Blake Bradley. Mithras getting dropped with a drop kick. Dropped with a drop kick. Yeah, that's how we talk. Right out the gate. And looks like Blake's going to go with a slow and steady approach here. We got two very bald men. And Mithras has a little bit of hair. Two mostly bald men fighting it out here at the beginning of this match. A lot of muscle. A lot of beef. Got Blake up on shoulders with Blake reverse DDT, in fact. A lot of reversals early on here. And there's another one from Mithras there. It looks like now we have a collar and elbow tie-up. These two know each other like the back of each other's hands. They have fought time and time again in the digital space, in the Wrestler Unstoppable universe. Not quite a rivalry, but they're sure as hell not friends. It's like Blake slowly getting the advantage here against Mithras. Absolutely agonizingly tearing at that arm and taking him down now with an STO. Quick pinfall attempt. You know you're not going to get a pinfall that early, but it still takes a lot of energy to kick out of a pin. Too many pins and you're worn out beyond belief. Full punch to the gut from Mithras. Oh, leverage pin here from Mithras, in fact. One. Oh, almost a two. Hey, reversed by Blake. One. This is very much becoming an anything you can do, I can do better sort of matchup here between these two. And these are just the first two entrants of a four-man gauntlet. Remember that. Stomps to the hand, more targeted effects, targeted attacks on the arms and hands there of Mithras. And once again, working on the arm is Blake Bradley. It's an armbar attempt here. It's like Mithras able to fight out of it. And there's the punch. Really glad you stumbled across this on the feed. Entertaining. Well, I'm really glad that you're enjoying it. I don't stream this as much as I would like to. I'd like to do it more often, but you know, working 40 hours a week as the manager and doing GM shit as the wrestler, not a great combo. Mithras lining Blake Bradley up now. Punches, strikes, palm strikes, and a clothesline takes him down. Blake ready to fire back in. Oh, takes Mithras down with a big clothesline in a second. Comeback of the ages working in now. Shots at Mithras, turning him around to the outside of the ring. Does Blake have a mind here? Thinking something. He's thinking. He's trying. And settles for a punch, which is reversed by Mithras. And then goes excellent in commentary. Thank you. Oh, Mithras avoiding the knee there. Oh, and Blake lining up for something huge there. Center of the ring, powerbomb takes Mithras down. And Blake is fired up beyond all relief. Beyond all relief? What the fuck? Beyond anything else. But Mithras reversing it, taking him down with a stunner. Just when Blake Bradley felt like he had all the momentum, Mithras now firing on all cylinders. All but Blake reversing again. These, like I said, these two know each other like the back of their hands. God, I could fuck up a Timmy Hose right now. And another kick. Blake. Up. And down goes Mithras. 1, 2, 3. Mithras just ate his first loss in the company, and Blake now has another opponent to face. And here comes his fellow elevated brother, Teflon Sheik. These guys have said it before. Elevated or not. Oh, sorry, can't see shit there for a second. Oh my god, we're in the rafters. I'm Sting. These two are going to fight tooth and nail. And oh my god, Blake firing right off of the hard clothesline. Got some people switching allegiance over to El Cheeky now. Speaking of cheeky, Blake Bradley going for a cheeky little a modified camel clutch against Sheik. Sheik off the ropes now. You obviously have the very fresh Teflon here. But Blake Bradley, he was able to keep things pretty even with Mithras. He wasn't exactly taking a lot of damage there early on. So the level of freshness that Blake has can be disputed. Teflon doing a really good job of keeping him down, keeping him isolated though. Drop down, and an arm drag. You're right, there's that freshness I was talking about. Blake kicking up immediately just to be stuffed by Teflon Sheik. Sheik here recently returning to RWF in a competitive capacity. I believe returning 1 year ago. Oddly enough, when I beat Blake Bradley in a shut the fuck up match. European uppercut takes him down. These two are very good heels indeed, yes. Blake firing up for something big here. What does he have in mind? It's a punch. And Teflon firing the punch now. It's Blake Bradley, Teflon Sheik, Papa Shaker, Chris Cage, and Psy, I believe is the full Elevated Society. And they're all jackasses. Makes me wish Anarchy would rise up and beat their asses. Looks like Anarchy is just kind of vibing out right now, though. Especially with Mr. Demonic Rockstar NC leaving the company. Leaving Woo, in fact, just retiring. Good for him. And become to blows here in the middle of the ring. Who's going to have that split second more of energy? Who's going to wake up just that little bit more? It's Blake Bradley. Off the ropes, and a big boot takes him down. Tweeners are more fun, honestly. Oh, Blake. He was trying to go for the move that put Mithras away. Teflon trying to reverse it, though. But he's taken down by another reversal into a Luthez. Kicking up. What do we got here? What do we got? Oh, my God. Tilt-a-whirl powerbomb powers Blake down to the ropes. Teflon very much showing off that he is the fresher man here. And up. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. That signature vintage camel clutch. Blake could be in trouble here. But, oh my God, almost instantly. Not having any of that was Blake Bradley. Now he stares Teflon down from across the ring and takes him down with a hip attack. And an alley-oop. This is the second to last match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Do not forget. Still one more person to come out in this match, Mr. El Cheeky. And then we have the main event. Conk versus Marc Caliber for the TCW World title. Blake Bradley. This could be the end. This could be a twofer for Mr. Blake Bradley as he brings him up and down for the elevation bomb. 1, 2, 3. Teflon Sheik is eliminated. And then there were 2. El Cheeky is here. And he's running down to the ring full of fire. Blake Bradley immediately hitting him with a punch, though, and taking him down. German suplex. This is the best thing you can do. Expend your energy to get this fresh opponent down on the mat. Take them out of their element. Don't let them think that they have any sort of advantage early on. Oh, but Cheeky. Big running power slam. And oh my God, Cheeky. But he's still taken down by a hip toss. And a spine buster. And a quick pin from Blake Bradley. 1, 2. Already a 2 count on El Cheeky. And another pinfall attempt. Blake Bradley looking just a little bit desperate here. Got him up on his shoulder. Dominating move there. And you want to talk about domination. Going 3-0 in a gauntlet is how you dominate. Blake Bradley just showed the world that he may very well be a top talent, whether you like it or not. Once again, the referee missing the arm under the ropes there, yeah. Very controversial indeed. The crowd here in Twitch chat hating on Blake Bradley. You'd love to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one match left. It's the match you might have been waiting for all night. For the Twitch Championship Wrestling World Championship. Marc Caliber is defending against the one, the only, Conk. If you guys are following the channel, you got some fun, funky little emotes down there, and the little emote button. Use those things. Big fan of the Mosh emote myself. Alright, predictions down in chat. Who's going to win this? We got one vote for Marc Caliber. Challenger out first, of course. Call him whatever you want. The Messiah. The World Breaker. Natalia Nitro's husband. The leader of the Church of Conk. The top Abe in ACW All Canadian Wrestling is Conk, ladies and gentlemen. I fucking love that thing. If you look closely at his shirt, it says emo loser. I fucking love it. Legends fall under Conk's reign. He's taking them all down, leaving only pain. Famous worldwide, a wrestler's dream. Fun fact, Conk, I'm pretty sure, has the most entrances I've ever made for someone. Like, I used to be pumping out like 4 or 5 video entrance packages for him. Kinda miss it. Now I work 4 hours in my real job. Yeah. Conk and you go back 15 years? Good God, Michael, that is crazy as hell. I love to hear that. Conk is a very close friend. I put him in my top 5 for Wrestler Unstoppable buddies. Maeve, Vex, Jobu, Conk, and I don't know what number 5 is. Here is Marc Caliber, the world champion, but you'll notice he does not have the world title because that title is suspended above the ring for this ladder match here. It's Kicker E. Shit, maybe. Now, Kicker, I would love to be like better friends with you. You seem like a very cool person. It's just that I suck so badly at getting on the feed. Like, I'm at work like for all goddamn day. Like, I literally go in at like 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Like, you know, that shit. You want me to be social on the feed? That shit's impossible. Oozing mysteriousness, Marc Caliber's world title reign has been shrouded in mystery from the beginning. Hobo Ezekiel aiding him to win in that inaugural title match. The Crows seem to be calling my name. Fuck, Caw. Yeah, it's Caw versus Conk. And they're both Caws. Waha, waha. There's what they're fighting for, ladies and gentlemen, the Twitch Championship Wrestling World title. And the match begins. Hanging above that ring is the TCW World Championship. If Marc Caliber can defend this, he will earn not only a rematch clause, but he will become the first champion to hold this belt. Now, that's not how a sentence is structured at all. Jesus Christ. Did I fail English in high school? He'll be considered the most dominant champion in TCW's short, but still very storied legacy, looking at the matches we've had. I think Conk just hates it because he hates a lot of people. It's fun to hate sometimes. Conk now looking under the ring. What is he going to pull out here in this ladder match? It's a chair. All I need now is a table. Oh, Conk tried to swing that against Marc Caliber's head. The chosen one. The Crow able to reverse it though. Across the ring. Ooh. A simple smack from Marc Caliber followed by the basement dropkick. There's a little next level, yeah. Now Marc Caliber trying to fly with another drop kick, taking Conk down to the mat. Now you gotta wonder if there's gonna be some shenanigans here in this title match once again. I mentioned Hobo Ezekiel seemingly defending Marc Caliber in that inaugural 5-man title match. Another ladder match, mind you. Oh my god. And Conk taken down to the outside of the ring. Looks like Marc Caliber is going to immediately try and capitalize. He's going to immediately try and climb that ladder and get the win here. Conk's got to act fast. He's got to get in that ring and stop him. Looks like he's going to go for the easy way. Just throwing that ladder to the side, and Marc Caliber falls with a heavy thud. Conk with the size advantage, with the experience edge over Marc Caliber. Two company owners, seasoned GMs, seasoned wrestlers with many a title under their wing. Oh! Marc Caliber avoided that big roundhouse kick. That could have been the end right then and there. And he once again takes Conk out to the outside of the ring. Marc Caliber very methodical, very focused on how he's going about this match here. Just taking Conk out of commission at any chance that he gets. But Conk, once again, quick to get back in the ring. He's got to act quickly if he wants to avoid Marc Caliber taking that belt down. And the elbows and the forearms to the back of Marc Caliber take him down as Conk now tries to climb the ladder. Marc Caliber copying Conk, and the ladder goes down along with him. Top rope and big knee. Knee to the jaw of Conk, and Marc Caliber to the top rope again. And a stomp to the gut this time. Two huge moves from Marc Caliber. Conk is getting dominated in this match here. Not a solid plan at all, just getting thoroughly beaten down. But Conk is stirring already. Ready and able to stop Marc Caliber already. Conk is a machine here in this match, ladies and gentlemen. Marc Caliber taking off that ladder. Off the ropes. Oh my god. You heard a heavy thunk there. That was Marc Caliber going face first into the steel ladder. And that momentary bump there, that could be all that Conk needs to win this. Not sure who Alex Caliber is. So yeah, somebody yell at Conk in the ring to toss Marc outside. It worked pretty well for Marc so far. Marc egging Conk on now. One shot after the other. Marc, 2 shots in succession. And there it is. It's like Marc Caliber able to come away with a successful one there. Got him put in the corner there. Oh my god, Conk took that shot head on. Got a body slam now. Marc Caliber going up to the top rope once again. What is he thinking? Conk's got to do something here. Oh! Oh my god. When I said do something, I didn't mean take such an incredible move there on the... right on the jaw. Conk's dizzy on the outside. He's got to snap out of it. Marc Caliber's right there. He's got to act quickly. Quickly. And Marc Caliber hanging on. Oh my god. The back of the head and neck down onto the steel of that ladder. Marc Caliber's stirring, but after a gigantic powerbomb like that, you cannot be feeling good. Conk possibly foolishly trying to climb that ladder immediately. He's got to capitalize. He's got to go after Marc, especially after these... Oh my god. And head to the ladder again. Conk just needs to capitalize and hit that one big move. It could be curtains for Marc Caliber. A super kick will start things off, but he's really got to lock in here if Conk wants to win this match. What is he doing? Oh, but Marc Caliber avoiding collision there, but Marc not fast enough to avoid Conk. And what the hell is going on here? Another ladder match with Marc Caliber. Oh my god. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be fucking kidding me, ladies and gentlemen. Cyrus interfering in the match. Yet another cog in the Marc Caliber conspiracy that continues here in TCW. First it was Hobo Ezekiel, now it's Cyrus of all people. But Conk is still up. And Marc, oh my gosh. Oh, just barely avoiding the ladder there. Conk has to be feeling... Oh my god. I think Conk might be out of it. He's just laid out there in the corner, but no. No, he's still in this. And down goes Marc Caliber. This is resilience on display here from the Messiah as a roundhouse kick takes down Marc Caliber. Marc laid out on that ladder. Could this be Conk's moment? As he climbs that ladder now, ladies and gentlemen. Is the Marc Caliber era coming to an end? Down once again. There's something happening in the background in Twitch Championship Wrestling. Some forces trying to pull the strings to keep the title on Marc Caliber. What do we got here? Big elbow drop. I think Marc Caliber is trying to set up for the ending here, ladies and gentlemen. Into the corner with Conk once again. Conk is bleeding heavily. Body slam down. Marc Caliber, he's got to be thinking that double stomp once again. Conk standing, and down he goes. Once again, Conk is laid out. But he still manages to get up. Marc not satisfied. He hesitated there for a moment. He set up another ladder, and that might be costing him as Conk is up again. Chair in hand. Oh my god. Oh my god. The leg of that. Oh my god. This isn't even an Extreme Rules match, but it's quite possibly more extreme than that. The leg of that chair colliding with Marc Caliber's face, and I think Marc Caliber is bleeding now. Both of these wrestlers bleeding like stuck pigs. Oh my god. Double stomp, driving Conk into the ladder, but he's up. And the super kick to Marc Caliber. This match is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. This is a main event in every sense of the word. Dropping down. Leapfrog. Down goes Marc Caliber. The ladder set up in the middle of the ring. Marc Caliber laid out in a kind of hilarious way. Conk, he to the top rope. What is he planning? Big body splash. And now, is he going up the ladder? Where is he going? Both of these men taking big risks here. Not going for the ladder. They're showboating. They're showing... Now, they're just trying to hurt each other. This is deeper than a title match at this point. This is both men trying to make an example out of the other. Marc to show that he is still a dominant champion. Conk to show that he can take down the champion. Both of them definitely have concussions, yeah. Now Marc, oh my god. The chair takes Conk out of commission. Conk is out of the ring, but he's back up to his feet already. Yeah, as long as we don't get a Hell in a Cell situation, I think we'll be fine. Outside of the ring here, the fans getting up close and personal as Conk is driven into the steel barricade. Look at the marks on Conk's back, the welts forming from the attack from the chair. A continued assault from Marc Caliber on the outside here now. Conk looking dazed, has a faraway look in his eyes. Oh no, 1916 on the outside of the ring. You can hear the crowd. They're saying, let's end this. There's a difference between a fantastic match, a great fight, and a savage beatdown. This is quickly becoming the latter. Look at the bruises on Conk's body. But Conk still rises up just to get taken down again. This is a mugging at this point, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, but Conk back on his feet already. Marc climbing the ladder. Conk has to hurry. He has to get in the ring. Where is he going? Conk, hurry if you want to win this match still, and he manages to get there. And now Conk with a chair in hand lays it into Marc Caliber. Lining up for something big. What does Conk have in mind? Up on his shoulders. Could he be thinking, burning, oh my god, burning hammer on the corner of the ladder. Marc Caliber driven face first into the corner of the ladder by the burning hammer, and both men are down. This is the epitome of a main event. This is perhaps the best match in TCW's history thus far, as both men once again are stood up. Oh my god, Marc Caliber driven out of the ring. Agreed, Marc Caliber's tailbone must be in his throat, but Conk, the man in the ring, climbing the ladder. The roles reversed from the beginning moments of this match. This might be Conk's moment here, ladies and gentlemen. This could be all she wrote for Marc Caliber's world title reign. And Conk does it. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and new Twitch Championship Wrestling World Champion, Conk, in an instant classic. An absolutely tremendous night of action. An incredible main event. I'd like to thank everybody for watching here tonight. Keep an eye out for the replay, the edited YouTube replay with music, posted in the backstage/replay section of Twitch Championship Wrestling. For now, I've been Ray Ronan. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.